Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this morning's Lent meditation, the fullness of life welling up within you. What I'd like to draw upon today is a passage from the Gospel of John, a passage attributed to an encounter that Jesus had with a woman not of his tribe or background. They call her a Samaritan woman. I'm not interested really when I use these passages to get into historical critical analysis. There's much we could be discussing there. So what I'd like to do is draw upon the inspiration of the passage itself. Now, Jesus, he is preaching and he's working miracles and he's doing a lot of great things. And he needed to go through Samaria. And near Samaria, he went into a town called Sychar. Now, he went to a well that was attributed as Jacob's well. And if you know anything about Hebrew lineage, Jacob is a very powerful and not only symbolic, but historical figure. He was tired, so he sat down there. And it was about noon, and it was hot. Hence, it was about noon. When the Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus asked if she would give him a drink of water. Isn't it interesting? He's right there at the well, and he's in need. He's thirsty. And he asks someone who's of a different background. And she immediately recognizes, why would you be asking me? Because it was probably not standard for a male of a certain lineage or tribe to ask a female anything. But he did it because he wanted to get at something very deep here. He said to her in response, in kind of a quizzical way, if you knew the gift of God and who it is that asks you for a drink, you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water. He mentions that everybody that drinks this water will never be thirsty again. And he mentions that it will well up within each person towards eternal life. She's so moved by the conversation that she herself experiences that eternal life in the exchange. So this morning's meditation is going to be a short opening to that living water welling up within each one of us. So I invite you to close your eyes. Bring the inward gaze to the center of the belly button and let the breath follow the gaze. In the seed of the breath is the fullness of life force. Rest down in and focus your attention deep into the belly button. Now, in this focus, let that life force very slowly bubble up within you. It is there in the breath. You need not force it or push or try. All you're doing is bringing your awareness to what already is. And as this light and life force wells up within you this morning, let yourself drink from that stream. And now notice that the light and the life force that's bubbling up within you moves upward through your body so much that it sits behind the eyes. this presence, this being in which you live and move and have your being, is just behind the eyes. It informs every cell of who you are physically and wishes you to live from the subtle energy that it is and that you are beyond the body. As Jesus said, "Whoever drinks the water I give will be thirsty no more. Rather, they will find eternal life welling up within them." This is our consolation, my friends. This is our consolation. And with this life force welling up behind the eyes, very slowly looking downward, let the eyes open. And let consciousness, divinity, shine through them as your eyes look out on the world. Keep the eyes cast downward, but notice all around you. For inasmuch as consciousness sees through us, the world is luminous. And when you're ready, raise your eyes. And know that I am gazing in that consciousness as much as my being is capable, gazing towards you. I invite you to gaze towards me. Whether you're on the call this morning, whether you're doing this practice later in the day. May we walk through this day drinking of these eternal waters, letting them well up within us, understanding that there lies our consolation. There. And whatever consolations happen in the created world, in our interactions, they're simply the overflow of staying close to the well, to the waters of eternal life as they exist ceaselessly within ourselves. And as we end the call, I'd like to invite you with that to take that in its most sophisticated way, to lean away from the chance that could happen where you create division of this is eternal, this is not. But let it be a way that you position yourselves to experience in a grounded, practical way the overflow of eternal life, so that your embodiment can influence the embodiment around you. This invitation is not meant to create dualism, but is meant to create unification. And so, on that note, I wish you the happiest of days. May we walk together today. Blessings, my friends.